This is going to be assignment 1.11, where we're recording a video presentation of the your values and technology posters. This is my kind of example of what you'll have at the end. You're going to have your poster with a little video spotlight in two different spots. So we're going to have two copies of your posters, of your two posters, of how technology helps and also how it makes it more difficult. And I'll show you how we're going to record the videos. But we're going to start from scratch. So in your computer science folder, I've already uploaded photos of my two images, but I'll show you how to do that. The first thing we want to do is we're going to create a new presentation. So a new Google Slides within here. Title it your name, values, and tech poster presentation. We won't use the templates, so close that to give yourself some more space. The first thing, if you did this on paper, is we want to change the dimensions of this, of your slides to 8.5 by 11. So I'm going to go to File, and then scroll down to Page Setup. And by default, it's this widescreen. That's because it's for giving slides on the screen. But we're going to change this to, so it's the width versus the height. So if your poster is a portrait where it's taller than it is wide, then what you would do is the width and then the height, and then it will change it like this. I'm going to delete the text that's on there. So that's if your poster was this way. If your poster is sideways like mine, where it's kind of the landscape it's called, I'm going to go back to Page Setup, and we'll make the width is 8.5 and it's width is 11 inches and height is 8.5. Make sure the units is set as inches and apply it. So now we've got our poster there. Next thing we need to do is import it. There's two ways that you can import your images. One is you can take a photo of your, take a photo of it with your phone and then load that into Google Drive by either emailing it, or if you have your phone already, if you have Google Drive set up on your phone. That's what I did, is I took a photo with my phone, and then using the Google Drive app, I uploaded the image into Google Drive, and that's what I have here. The other way, and so once you've done that, then what you can do is Insert, Image, and then we'll load it from Google Drive. And it'll pop up on here. So I'm going to go ahead and load in this one here. So that's one way of importing it. Another way of getting your hand-drawn poster is by using the camera. So on mine, I've got a webcam set up. So I need to do my connection one. The quality won't be as great, but that is okay. Try to find a way to have your fingers not in the screen, and have it as close to the screen as possible. Try to have good lighting. You can do this by the window, and I'm going to capture the image. Let's see. Oh, that's not what I want to do. Why can't I? So I'm going to shrink down the screen here so I can get the insert button. We're going to delete this one. All right. Insert that image. Okay. So that's the image that I want. Oh, I want it on another slide, so I'll create another new slide. Copy and paste that here. All right. This is kind of ugly with how it's set up. So what I want to do is I want to kind of rotate and crop this. So if you double click on the image, you get these little black bars that show up. The blue ones are for resize. The black ones are for cropping. So what I want to do is I'm actually going to go ahead and crop it like that and move these over. Shrink that up like that. You can rotate it now a little bit. We'll go like this, just to kind of make it a little bit better. And now I'm going to go ahead and resize this so that it's larger. And you can kind of see a little preview right there. All right, I like how this looks. This is okay. And going back to this one, I'm going to do the same thing. Double click on it and crop out those other parts. Click off to the side. The blue bars again are for resizing. I'm going to move it to the top left and click on that one and drag down on here. One of the things that's really nice, if you click on the corner one, you'll notice that it's changing the width and the height equally so it doesn't distort it. If you grab just the side ones, you see how it distorts it, and we don't want that as much. You can kind of like do the left and then the bottom, but it works out better to just kind of do both at the same time. All right, so we've got our posters. Now in here, the next thing that we're going to use, and this is going to, well, a requirement is that we're going to use the speaker spotlight. Now we're going to do this twice. So to get set up, we're going to have 2 speaker spotlights for each slide. So duplicate your slide. So we've got a copy of your slide of both of your posters. And with the first poster, we're going to put in 1 speaker spotlight. So you click on Insert and then Speaker Spotlight. And what this does is it adds a shape for on your slides so that people can see you speaking during your slideshow. They have kind of different shapes that are on here. For the beginning one, I kind of like this parallelogram. I'm going to add that in. And I'm going to resize it to be a little bit larger here. All right, so this is going to be where my face will show up. And to give you a preview of it, I'm going to click on Record New Video. And I think there's my face. Right, so your face will then show up wherever you put those speaker spotlights. I'm not going to record it yet, but this is just to give you a preview of it. On the next slide, we're going to put in another one. So think about how you want to, this is a way of making your videos kind of more interactive. I'm going to go with the teardrop one. I'm going to click, add that in, and I want it to point at sleep. So I'm going to rotate this one, make it larger, and then I'm going to be talking about sleep in this one. So this is going to be like my intro one. And then here I'm going to just like really, I want to emphasize talking about how like screen makes it difficult for sleeping for me. And then in the connection one, I'm going to, because I didn't really think about this, but these stick figure people, because they have round heads, I'm going to add a little video over each person's head. And so I'm going to put that on that one there too. Okay, so I kind of like my slides. You don't need to have a long video for this at all. Only requirement is that you have a copy of each slide and that you're using the speaker spotlight in one spot on each of those. You can even have you can have multiple ones on a poster, and it can be a minute long. And so I'm just going to go ahead and record this now. I'm click on record new video. And there's my face right there. So I'm going to record this. I'm going to allow for sharing my screen and the audio. And now I'm going to talk about my poster. So one of the values that's important to me is mindfulness, but technology has made it a lot more difficult. I find that it's really easy just to be doom scrolling and the time just wastes away. And it's affected different ways in which, friends and being outdoors and dealing with conflict, because it's easy just kind of to escape and not be aware of the other things going on around me. But especially sleep, I found that it really gets in the way of my ability to get a good night's sleep. Another value that's really important to me is connection. And for connection, technology has really helped with that because it allows me to stay connected with other people. And in particular, it's staying connected with my daughter. And so when I'm at school, we can have a video chat and we can listen to music together and really enjoy it. And it's an easy way for her to be able to call me, and she can pick out different songs and even be kind of like the DJ for me as I'm setting up my classroom in the morning. And so even if we're separated by a lot of distance, technology has helped us stay connected. And then we save to drive. We'll go ahead and exit out the recording, and then it will save the recording here. When you've got the recording done, what you're going to be turning in is in Canvas processing. So you really don't need a minute, is fine. Just kind of like explain what the value is and why it's important. And what we're going to do is you want to turn in a link to your video. So click on copy link. So you can turn in a link to your video as well as your slides. So then you're going to turn in this slideshow into Canvas as well.